What's up, guys? So today's video I'm gonna be just doing a little overview on everything. Basically just kind of some things that a lot of people on here or on YouTube that I didn't see have. So I just kind of wanted to touch on them. They're already installed. I wish I did videos before so I can show you the whole process, etc. But this gives you just kind of a little rundown based off of the correct way to do it, right? So I think we're going to be talking about the precision stabilizer, the headlights, and then the ASV lever. Those are like the main ones I don't see and on here on YouTube. So I think we'll start here at the bottom with the precision stabilizer. So definitely does its job very good. Keeps your handlebar straight, stiff. You can set it, has the dial here, dial back here to set centered or to the sides, right? So definitely does the job. Highly recommend it. I know a lot of people use them, and I mean it's a game changer for sure. I know they all say that, but it is definitely the investment. They do this one did cost me about $750. Pretty pricey, right? But definitely worth it. But so far as the packaging goes, they come in all set up pretty much. This whole bar, all this comes set up. The only thing you need to do is with this guy back here, tighten them, right? Make sure you kind of level this part. Make sure it's leveled straight. And when you're tightening this part back here, so far as to the stem, just make sure you tighten this one evenly, so until it touches. Do that one till it touches, and then go ahead and start doing each side, so it can just clamp evenly and all together. That's what I did. I don't I know they have a torque spec, but I didn't do that. I never torque anything, never in my life. So I know I should do it, right? But to get the best out of it. But yeah, I mean, so far it's held up. Here and there, check it, make sure it's tight. So yeah, other than that, down here, where you install it, it's pretty good. It has some little grooves there, just to kind of hold it together, the bottom and the top one. And yeah, just clamp it down. Like, again, just do one, make sure it's even. That way you're tightening it and it's not gonna go nowhere. I think that's pretty much it for that. So far as that goes, it's pretty straightforward. Just maybe 20-30 minute install. Just take your time, enjoy the the install for the most part, right? And that's why we buy parts, to enjoy them and do all that, right? So that's that Precision Elite stabilizer. They have other options. So far as one previous model, but this one's the Elite. I believe it's the highest one. So yeah, I highly recommend those. So now we'll talk about the headlights. The headlights are from Harbor Freight, so good headlights. I did want the smaller ones, just kind of more for looks. I kind of got them more for looks. I did get them because sometimes I do ride out a little late, so it's good to have just in case on the late day you're riding, getting home, whatever. So but more just for looks, and kind of I don't really ride too much at night, but if I ever do, I have them. So I'll go ahead and show you how I did it. So I mounted up here. So pretty much you don't have to do anything when you buy them. If you have the whole thing, your front headlight, you are gonna have to take it off, right? So if you have the setup as I have, or maybe without this and just kind of the stock form, right? You don't have to worry about that. Luckily they line up, so it comes with all the hardware. Just pretty much put it here, tighten it down. You are gonna have to make the hole a little bit bigger on your frame, just because this bolt is bigger, right? So just do that. It fits perfect, and it's pretty much a given. So definitely just make sure you tighten everything down, and that's pretty much it for that. So where I wired everything, I do have it under here. I don't know if you can see, but I did move it up higher just so it won't be exposed and looking all nasty, right? So it is like up here. The whole wire kit is pretty big, so I'm sure you can cut it and just kind of trim it down and reconnect it. I just did it like that just because whatever, I'm lazy or whatever it is. But it didn't bother me so much, so I just zip tied them to the frame, kind of in this area right here. So the whole connections are here. So what you're gonna have to do is, it comes with two routers, right, to say one here and one there. So just kind of map it around, zip tie it down, and yeah, just zip tie them down, connect them, make sure everything's good, make sure they're aligned, make sure you put them on the right way, obviously. So that's pretty much it for that side. I did run the wiring this way. This is the battery, I want to the main connector, or the voltage, whatever it is. So I did mount this pretty good spot. So I electrical taped it, just make sure it doesn't disconnect or nothing gets in there, whatever, right? So what I did do is just take this bolt off here, and I made this a little bit bigger so this can fit, right? The bolt can fit in here. So pretty good spot, looks like it goes there, right? So that's what I did. So far as the wiring, I did wire it, wish I could show you, but pretty much the same way everything else goes. Just make sure it's not touching anything that's gonna burn, or the, you know, the cooler, whatever. So just make sure of that. I did mount it, obviously here it's just a positive negative terminal. That's pretty much it with the 12-volt battery, right? So it won't drain your battery. So just make sure you wire everything pretty good. So yeah, I think that's all I did, just kind of stuff it in there. I zip tied all this good stuff just to make it nice and clean. Take your time, you know, don't rush it, make it look good. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. So for the headlights, so hopefully that helped you guys. I know a lot of people don't, like I said, there's not too many LTR videos, and you know, I just thought I start them, and you know, that I'm gonna be writing, and you know, I want to be on here on YouTube and do more videos. So that's that for the headlights, Precision. I think we'll go ahead and talk about the ASV lever. So ASV lever, not a lot of videos. A lot of people, especially this one, this is a newer model, obviously. I don't know if a lot of people steer away from them just because they don't know what they're doing about it, because there's not a lot of information online so far as installing, right? So I was gonna steer away, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it and we'll figure it out. So pretty much out the box, you get everything, this whole perch, this to adjust, right? It's adjustable, fully way adjustable. You can adjust it in or out however you want. The only issue I ran into with this, installing everything pretty straightforward, just install, I had to, for mine at least, some people say you have to get a different clutch cable, and that's not the case. You don't have to, unless you need to upgrade or whatever it is, right? Maybe sooner or later I will have to upgrade, but all I did is this. It comes with a little adapter. The adapter is enough so you can get enough slack in order to put in here, and it won't be obviously drag, right? It's not going to be soft and all that good stuff. You want it to be obviously tight. And so what I did is, basically I had off my 400, I had this lit, what is it for? It was for the, I believe it was for the clutch assembly. I just took it off and I added, pretty much it serves a purpose as an adapter to an adapter, right? Just to extend it, because this part gets stuck here. This from the cable gets stuck here. So that gives me enough slack from there to, you know, in order to keep it firm over here. So that's what I did. And also down here, and it fit pretty good, because I can just put this cover up and you can't even tell nothing about it. But without it, it looks a little ugly, right? So thankfully for that dust boot, it does look kind of for factory. I haven't had no issues. So if you guys have something else lying, well, some of this lying around from a previous perch or whatever, just something similar like a bike, that's what you can do with, that's all you're gonna need first and foremost. And just adjust it down here. The next thing is to adjust it right here. This gives you some adjustability, right? I'll show you guys where I have it, because like I said, I like, when I'm watching videos, I like to see it. So pretty much that's how much I have it out. It is not maxed out, but thankfully with that gave me some play to mess around with it. So there's still some room in there, and you know, it's enough. So just make sure you adjust it, loosen this, and then yeah, just adjust it in or out, whatever best suits you and you like, obviously, to make it firm, right? So I'll put that in right now. We'll put that in right now. But yeah, other than that, that's how you install that. Pretty straightforward. Just that little mod you have to do up here, and I believe that's it. You're good to go. Haven't had no issues. Been good and looks good. You know, I wanted to match the other side, which I have the brake ASB, so that's why I chose, you know, I wanted to go with this and suits my color theme. Yeah, I just wanted to get on here, just talk about those 3 things that I think are the main things that there's not a lot of videos on. So everything else, I believe it's just straightforward, bolt on, right? Just kind of there's not much to talk about or say. Just pretty much remove and put it on, right, apart, that type of part. But yeah, I think I'll do another review on the skid plate, the DRW skid plate, when I do the oil change. That way I can take it off and then, you know, start the video from there and give you guys the whole rundown about that. So let me know if you guys like this video. Yeah, and I'll see you guys on the next one.